ANC's Provincial Executive Committee, that's on in KwaZulu-Natal, is meeting today and tomorrow. The party leaders are expected to discuss, among other things, the future of embattled eThekwini Mayor Zandile Gumede, as well as the upcoming regional conferences. The party placed Gumede on special leave in June. She has been charged with fraud, corruption and racketeering relating to a 2016 waste collection tender. Gumede will again appear in court this week. Well, for more on this story, let's cross live to our reporter, that's Vusi Khumalo, who's attending that meeting. Good afternoon, Vusi. Thank you for your time on the SABC News Desk. All eyes indeed on this PEC meeting, and a lot of focus on Zandile Gumede's fitness to hold office. Is she staying or is she going? Vusi, any feedback for us at this point?
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, indeed, the ANC PEC in KwaZulu-Natal is currently meeting. Well, today was the second day of the three-day meeting. This was an ordinary PEC meeting. We know for a fact that Zandile Gumede, the mayor of eThekwini, or the suspended mayor of eThekwini, was suspended in May, and then today marks exactly her second month since she was suspended by eThekwini. We know that this relates to a tender that was awarded in the year 2016 related to the fraud, racketeering, as well as corruption charges that emanated from the Durban solid waste tender in 2016. Well, indeed, today's meeting is going to deliberate on those matters relating to the fitness to hold office for Zandile Gumede, as well as the mayor of Newcastle, that's Dr. Ntuthuko Mahlaba. Well, we did have a talk with the ANC's KwaZulu-Natal spokesperson Nomagugu Smelane, who had to say this when we were asking her about the overview of the three-day meeting today.
Indeed, an ordinary PEC meeting of the African National Congress. All our PEC meetings are crucial because they are PEC meetings that are meant to address policy direction of this government and are meant to address the lives of our people. So we have a number of issues that are on the agenda. Of course, the agenda, as you know, is an internal matter, but one of the things we're going to be discussing is a report that the PEC is going to be receiving from the PwC, where the PwC was engaging with all the municipalities, in fact, that we are running, and there's an intention of having interventions where it's necessary to do so, and strengthening our governance where we should do that. So we will have normal items, but that item is definitely on the agenda, and we will be discussing on that.
Well, you know that the question on everybody's lips was to say whether Zandile Gumede, as well as the mayor of Newcastle, are going to be recalled from office of the ANC, or as well as those offices that are being deployees in Newcastle as well as in Durban, eThekwini. This is what Nomagugu Smelane had to say about that question.
Particular report was meant to report in the PwC, and it has been able to report in relation to eThekwini. It has not been able to report in relation to Newcastle because the different comrades that were tasked, they have not been able to finalize their task. So the PwC received the eThekwini report and is going to be presented here today, and the PEC will engage on it.
Yes, as you know, that Nomagugu Smelane has just said that the report into the fitness to hold office for Zandile Gumede has been concluded, and it will be made public on the third day tomorrow. So they are expected to release a statement, and then they will have a media briefing to tell the public what has really happened, especially with regards to Zandile Gumede. Well, with the reports into the fitness to hold office for Dr. Mahlaba of Newcastle, that report hasn't been concluded, as Nomagugu Smelane has just said.
Vusi, where is Zandile Gumede in all of this? We understand that her supporters are going to, and she herself are going to intensify her legal strategy going into this new week. She is expected, I think, to go to court on the 8th of August.
Yes, Zandile's supporters, you know that earlier on, 2 weeks ago, they were protesting, wanting her back to the office, saying that she hasn't done anything and that the suspension of her had no basis. But the municipality of eThekwini went to court and they were granted an interdict to say that they were no longer allowed. That interdict barred them from protesting, especially with regards to the issue of Zandile Gumede, as she was suspended. Her supporters, they haven't heard whether the decision whether to recall her from office has been taken or not, but there are those allegations saying that the PEC, the PWC, the Provincial Working Committee of the ANC, has also concluded to say that she must be recalled, but we are yet to confirm that at the moment.
Vusi Khumalo, our reporter in KwaZulu-Natal, he of course is tracking that very important ANC KZN PEC meeting that's still ongoing in KwaZulu-Natal. We'll have outcomes on that meeting by tomorrow for you.